Hi, welcome to VIMAM. Today we're going to learn more about VIMAM, our computer vision software. We're turning cameras into process sensors. Nowadays, almost every industry already has cameras installed, whether for surveillance or process monitoring. But there's a silent problem. These cameras see everything, but don't provide data for the process. What does that mean? You see, but you don't measure. You record, but you don't act. The result is delayed decisions, blind processes, and missed opportunities. The market tries to solve this in various ways. Traditional CCTV just records, it's passive surveillance aimed at auditing. Cloud solutions create internet dependency, often bring latency and recurring costs. Physical sensors require high capex, invasive installation, and constant recurring maintenance, which you often can't do. And many of the generative AIs we find today don't understand the industrial process and work like black boxes. You can't see what's being processed, and you can't configure it. So the problem isn't the camera, it's the model that's implemented. And that's where VIMAM comes in to change this paradigm. Here, the sensor isn't physical. The sensor is the ROI itself. A camera stops being just surveillance and becomes process instrumentation. In VIMAM, an ROI, or region of interest, isn't just a crop of the image, it's a complete industrial sensor. Each ROI is independent with its own logic, timing, and schedule. All processing happens locally, offline, without the need for the cloud. The result is structured variables, ready for automation and control systems. VIMAM's architecture is designed for highly critical industrial environments. A single instance can operate up to 16 IP cameras. Processing is local with offline AI and selectable models. The process logic includes filters, validations, timing, and trend analysis. Data is published directly via OPC UA, Modbus, REST API, CSV file export, or even email alerts. What we're saying here is, if your PLC can read it, VIMAM can publish it. In practice, this allows us to automatically count pallets. For example, boxes of volumes, without RFID, without physical sensors. It enables part identification, non-conformity detection, and visual inventory control. It also allows offline reading of texts, plates, QR codes, and barcodes. Imagine a security system that upon reading a certain plate, knows whether it's authorized to enter and opens or doesn't open the gate. That's an example. All this data becomes process variables, eliminating manual entry and reducing human errors. VIMAM also acts as a digital event sensor. Each region monitors movement independently, with adjustable sensitivity and temporal filters. Imagine a camera monitoring a restricted area of a specific machine, even for occupational safety and control. It detects the absence or presence of people in restricted areas. It detects the use or non-use of personal protective equipment. All these events are validated to eliminate false positives and behave like digital signals, ready for automation. Additionally, the system performs color and trend analysis. Vision becomes a continuous measurement tool, with analysis in HSV space and monitoring over time. Imagine a quality control process in a food industry, where a change in the color of a certain food or ingredient affects its quality. And so I can control it, as VIMAM takes measurements and provides the data. Because VIMAM speaks the language of industrial automation. OPC UA for PLCs, SCADA, and MES. Modbus TCP for legacy systems like recorders, counters, and PLCs. REST API for integration with corporate IT. All this without adapters, without middleware, without makeshift solutions. Plus, VIMAM offers a 100% web-based supervisory system, making it super easy to monitor live videos, view cameras in real time, check event timelines, and access data for trend generation, reports, and data export. All of this is fully responsive. You can use it right in the palm of your hand without needing to install anything on your computer or mobile device. A key feature of VIMAM is how we use generative artificial intelligence. Here, AI explains, it doesn't control your process. All critical processing happens locally. The generative AI, which is optional, is used only for interpretation, validation, or executive summaries. The process never relies on it. With everything we've discussed so far, it's clear that the financial return is direct. You save on CapEx by eliminating the need for physical sensors, You reduce OpEx with less maintenance, calibration, and even replacement of these sensors in case of failure. Plus, you gain many more measurement points using the existing camera infrastructure. So the next step is really simple. Let's choose one of your existing cameras, identify a critical point in your process together, set up a functional ROI in just a few days, and validate the integration into your automation system. All of this before any purchase decision. With that, I'd like to leave you with a very clear message. VIMAM turns cameras into process sensors. The sensor isn't physical. The sensor is the ROI itself. A camera goes from simple surveillance to instrumentation. Learn more about VIMAM, and all our tech solutions. Stay tuned to our social media and reach out through our official channels. Thank you, and see you soon.